Hello, Miami. That's right. We're officially waking you up every Saturday morning right here on the CW Miami. It's our new home where each and every Saturday we continue to bring you boss babe magic and important business conversation every week. But first, let me welcome my amazing co-host, YouTube star Tracy Campoli, and everybody's favorite radio personality, 103.5 The Beat's very own Stitches.
I was trying to bring my mic in.
Who is syndicated through iHeartRadio across the country. That's right, we are bringing the heat. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, ladies. I love this.
I am so excited to be here on the CW with you both.
We are super excited. And of course, we always want to continue to send our love and prayers out. Everybody by now knows what's happening in Surfside. So we send our continuous prayers and love to the family members and those who are involved and we support. Yeah?
Yes. So much love.
So ladies, can we talk about this summertime, right? So
yes.
I don't know about you, but it does feel good to say that it is officially summer. Even if sometimes, Miami, South Florida, she rains in the morning and then sunshine at night. She does her own thing, but I'm glad to say that it's summer. So tell me, one, what do you love about summer and what's one thing that you cannot go without? Summertime, it's cookout time. So what's one thing that you cannot go without?
Oh, I love this. I love this question because I love all that cookout food, all of it. I will say that I have been a bit saddened in recent years that people don't always serve bread. And I think that bread is an essential and you should always consider the bread eaters. Just as something to know.
I thought you were gonna go to something deep. Like I'm like, oh, what is it? Hang on, boy.
And that's as deep as I'll get on the food because bread matters.
In Miami. Listen, I love summer. Summer is the best. I grew up in Massachusetts, but here in Miami, we kind of feel like it's summer all the time. But I do think that there is that just shift energetically, whether it's like, kids are out of school and there's just more a sense of expansiveness and fun in the summertime. But for food, I love all the summer fruits and I love a cookout, healthy as I am, my husband is a total carnivore. So I'm like, I am here for it. Bring it on.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Mine 24/7. I'm low key lactose intolerant a little bit, but I need my mac and cheese. Any cookout, I got mac and cheese right now. But
you guys are making me hungry. So all right, let's talk. I'm the healthy person. I like to try to be healthy when I can. So let's talk about farmers markets. Are you guys into farmers market, or do you usually do your shopping through grocery stores or apps?
I don't even know where the farmers market is. Do you guys know where that kind of stuff is?
Yeah.
I like the macaroni and cheese from the box.
What do you say, Tracy? Tell us.
Well, I just think it's so great. So there's a magazine, gosh, I'm blanking on the name. You can get it at grocery stores. And what I love about it, I'll think of the name. They have the list of all the farmers markets. So like there's a huge one in Coconut Grove on the weekends. There's a smaller one in Brickell. But I think it's just so great to just sort of see more local, especially living here. We have such amazing produce and just supporting, local people. I think it's a really great thing. But I do a little mixture of both. I'm not strictly farmers market, but I do when I can. Got to support those farms, right?
I've been hearing that there's been a huge uptick in home gardens due to the pandemic. Do either of you dabble in any personal gardening? Because I certainly don't.
True story. I want to get into it. My dad was one of those folks. He had tea in his backyard. He had mangoes. He had papayas. He had Scotch bonnet peppers and pineapples, mangoes, sugarcane. He had so much stuff to the point where we had neighbors like, I would see when I was a kid, I would see them like coming out the window and like coming through the gate. And I'm like, what are y'all doing? We're just getting some sugar cane. Who did you ask?
Wow.
I see more people nowadays getting into just really growing their own fruits. And I don't know if it's due in part because of the food crisis that we used to have and a lot of the recalls that's been happening. but
Right.
I'm seeing more so than ever, and even programs with kids learning how to grow their own food and plant. So I'm interested for sure.
So we're going to take a quick break. The show is just heating up like fire. But first, we're going to make our way over to the Founders Corner, where we have conversations with Karen Ballou. She is the owner of natural skincare line Immunicology. And each week, she explores beauty from the soul to the skin.
Hi everyone, I'm Karen Ballou, founder of Immunicology, and I'm here to talk about summer skin. You know, I have my Vital Ionic Mist here with me today, and this is about my clay water. It's about protecting our skin and helping to take down that inflammation. I also love to finish off working with my face serum oil. This is an oil that you put over the skin. It's a gentle light, also it's filled with omega vitamins. This is just a beautiful light oil, and you can see how clean this is. Look at in this picture here. You can see in that dropper how clean that is. I want to share with you a couple of tips. First, mist your skin with this spray. Then you're going to take a little bit of your oil, and away you go with beautiful glowing skin for the summer. So come to immunicology.com and find all of the beautiful Immunicology skincare products. Clean skincare with a purpose. So go to immunicology.com or go to Instagram. Find us on Instagram, Immunicology, or go to Karen Ballou, that's Karen, and then 3 hyphens Ballou, and you'll find me as well. So immunicology.com and learn about summer skin, Immunicology Vital Mist, and your face serum oil, which is so beautiful. See you soon.
What's up, South Florida? My name is Danielle Jeter, the founder and president of Women in Media Global. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization whose mission is to empower, equip, and encourage women to own their voices. Simply said, we invest in women. I'm here to invite you to come on out. It is a 2-part wellness series for women in the workplace. Part 1 is a virtual summit, free to sign up, July 11th through the 14th, where you can meet us online live, or if you're registered, you can get the replays in your inbox. And Part 2, OMG, a dynamic, all-inclusive wellness retreat for women in Miami, Florida. All of that information could be found right on our page at womenandmediaglobal.com. And make sure you check us out on Instagram at WIM Global.
We are back for another beautiful Saturday with some amazing women who are sharing their journey. Our next guest is Sierra Leone princess, author, humanitarian, speaker, and she's here to share her journey with us. We have the amazing Princess Sarah Culberson. Hi, Sarah, and welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Let's have a princess with us today.
I
Yes,
get to be these
right.
queens. Let's go. I love
I'm
it.
very royal.
I must sit up straight. Hello, princess. I love it. Well, first of all, how do you feel when people call you princess? Do you get the jitters, or it's just like, do you own it? I am princess.
I am owning it. Yeah. For a long time, I wouldn't even tell people. I wouldn't talk about it. And now I'm just, because I thought, well, people are going to think, oh, she thinks she's this or that. And I'm like, you know what? This is who I am. I'm just going to
Yes.
own it. So
Yes.
yeah.
You own it, and then you show the rest of us how to own it. That's how we
Right.
like it. Mhm.
Mhm.
So can you tell us, going into that, how did you find out that you were a princess? Like, what was your journey? Talk to us.
So one day, this little bird, no, I'm joking. Okay. So it's like,
I was like,
And I
where's
was
that
like,
bird?
It's a godmother that told you.
what'd you say? I know, right? No, I know. I'm thinking about the Disney movies, right? So actually,
Mhm.
we can talk about that later. But actually, I was doing this incredible class called Landmark, and I wanted to have a breakthrough in my acting career at the time. And what was so interesting is that it wasn't about my acting career. It was actually about having a breakthrough in my life personally. And that was completely a surprise to me. So I was sitting in the class they said, tell the person sitting next to you where you're holding back in life. And I was sitting next to my friend Art. I said, listen, Art, you know what? I've never really told anybody this, but I'm really, really afraid of finding my birth father. I'd really like to find him, but I'm afraid. And what's interesting is that I had found my birth mother's family, and my birth mother unfortunately had passed away of cancer before I got a chance to meet her. She passed away when I was very young, but I got to see pictures and hear stories and heard that we had the same personality. She loved to sing and dance and act and just, was just wonderful with people, loved people, which is how I am as well. And but I said, I want to find my birth father, but I said, what if he doesn't want to meet me? And my friend Art said, listen. And I said, I don't know how to find him. And Art said, I know a private investigator who won't charge you more than $100, and your birth father's going to love you. And I said, okay. I was so scared, but I was like, I'm taking on being loving, open, and courageous.
Love it.
So and I called the private investigator, 3 hours, all the information I needed for $25. It not thousands like I thought it would be.
Right. I would assume that. I'd be like, oh yeah. For sure.
And then I wrote a letter, and 4 days later I got a phone call. I mean, that's how fast it happened. The moment I opened myself up and let go of my fear, everything just showed up. And there was this woman on the other line, and she said, hello, Sarah. This is Evelyn. How are you? And I thought, this is a Jamaican woman I met the other day because I couldn't get the accent or the dialect. She said, I'm your auntie. We received your letter. And I started to cry.
This sounds like a movie.
I know.
Wow. Maybe it will be a movie.
Yeah.
Maybe. And she said, she's so sweet. And she said, I was there when you were born. I used to take care of you when your birth mother would go to the grocery store. She said, hold on. Let me get your uncle on the phone. And then my uncle gets on the phone. He goes, oh, Sarah, we are so happy you've been found. Do you know who you are? And I'm like, I'm Sarah? He says, you are part of a royal family. Your great-grandfather was a paramount chief. Your grandfather, you can be chief. You are a princess in this country. And I was literally over. I was like, wait a second. I don't know what to do with this. They said, we're going to contact your father in Sierra Leone. He's going to be so happy to meet you. They contact my father. They get a message from village to village to village, because this is 2004. Not everybody has cell phones in Sierra Leone at that time. And then during that time period, I start getting phone calls from all of these different African family members who live in the United States. Hello, Sarah. I'm your Uncle Ali, your father's favorite uncle. Hello, Sarah. I'm your Auntie Jenny. They used to call your father and me twins when we were little. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. All of these different African family members are welcoming me to the family when I thought they're not going to want to meet me. They're not going to want to talk to me. And it was this homecoming. And then after the 2 weeks, my father called, my birth father, and I heard his voice for the first time. And the first thing he said to me is, he said, please forgive me. I didn't know how to find you after you'd been placed in adoption. Your name had changed. Everything had changed. And I said, no. I'm going to ask you to please forgive me, because I've been making you wrong my entire life just to protect myself. And I'm not going to do that anymore.
Sarah, Princess, we gotta stop, because I feel like we're giving the whole story, and there needs to be a movie and a book and everything in between. So we're going to stop right there. And there probably is all of that in the works. So yeah.
Yes, we have a book. It's called A Princess Found. It's being turned into a movie with Disney. We just sold it. We're in development. We're working on a script right now. We're working on a TV show, a princess TV show. Which
we need to stay tuned for all of the things.
Thank you for all of this. Now, one thing that I know that you're working on, Sarah, is that you're the co-founder of the nonprofit Sierra Leone Rising. So you're working to support education, public health, female empowerment in Sierra Leone. So tell us a little bit more. I mean, you have such an incredible story. What does doing this work mean to you? And what is the vision that you have with all of this?
Well, we've been doing this work for the past a little over 15 years. And the vision is to have clean drinking water for the entire country. Like, just hands down. That's what my brother and I are taking on. We're going to be meeting with the president of the country this December, and we're going to be setting up a whole plan around what does this look like. And it's a huge task to undertake, but we've been doing that work. We've dug 9 wells that are serving 12,000 people with clean drinking water. We've just sent money this month, and we're digging 6 more wells in different areas throughout the provinces that don't have access to clean drinking water. We're doing a sanitary pad project where girls who drop out of school globally due to their menstrual cycle period poverty really does exist. And we have sanitary pads that are reusable, that are washable, that are pretty amazing for girls.
Gosh,
It's amazing.
Princess Sarah, like look how your world can change with one action.
Absolutely.
Right, like you have the courage to go there. You have the courage to find your father, and look at all of this. Like
it fell into place. It was like divine.
There is so much we could talk to you about. I mean, truly, I feel like we haven't even scratched the top of the iceberg here. Let us know, what are you working on next, and how can people follow and support everything that you're doing?
Oh my gosh, what are we working on next? If people would love to donate to our work in Sierra Leone, SierraLeoneRising.org is incredible. Please do that.
SierraLeoneRising.org.
Yes, SierraLeoneRising.org. Also, you can check out, be on the lookout in the next couple years for this Disney movie to come out. We're in development now. Get ready for a Roblox game if you all have children or have nieces and nephews or people who like to play Roblox. We're gonna have a game for kids that we're developing. And really, the animation in the movie, these are all the things we're working on. I feel like I wear many hats under this afro somehow. Learning how to balance everything.
A princess's afro, darling.
That's right.
That's right.
We love all of it. Well, thank you so much for being with us, Princess Sarah. Your story is absolutely incredible. And I know that you're just making such a difference. So we thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Well, everyone, the show is just heating up and you do not want to miss our next guest. So stay tuned because we'll be right back.
And wrapping the morning with an amazing woman in business. She is truly a woman with vision and faith. Welcome, Dawn Washington from Grace Applied. Hi, Dawn.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Hi, Dawn.
Thrilled to have you here.
I am excited.
Dawn, you look fabulous, by the way. Loving the hair, loving the green, everything.
Okay.
Over here, we do the snaps.
Bringing the fire.
So, Dawn, true story. Your bio on your website, it's easy just to be moved by just reading it. So, can you please tell us more about just your journey and where you are today?
Absolutely. So, I'm going to try to do this really concisely. Life for me has been an interesting journey, particularly as a woman. So that's what made you guys' show so amazing to connect with. My mom died from cancer when I was 14. So I've kind of been stumbling through womanhood as a woman because I lost that role model. She was my hero. True story, my sister and I figured out how to buy a real bra like in our 30s. When I say I stumbled, we literally kind of figured it out as we went along. Broken relationships, just trying to figure out how to be a woman. And so where I am with Grace Applied now is, hey, if I can grab women and say, let me share my stumbling journey and things I kind of figured out along the way. I know I'm not the only motherless child. I know I'm not the only one who is trying to even appear to their mom. I got it. I figured it out when you really haven't. Let's make space for grace in that whether you're in the professional realm, I have years of experience in corporate America, whether you're in the nonprofit realm, wherever you are, it's my job to kind of go, hey, let's talk about how to get through this space with grace.
You sound graceful just by speaking.
Yeah. The energy, there's a lot of grace here,
Yeah.
the energy here. So, I mean, Dawn, you've experienced a lot, losing your mother so young, navigating womanhood alone with your sister. What are some of the biggest life lessons you love to teach and share with others?
One of the things, and I think I even see it in watching the show with you guys,
Mhm.
is as women, sometimes we sit on one of two ends of extremes. We
Mm.
either pour ourselves into building everybody else up, which is what I love that you guys are doing,
Mhm.
but in so doing, we lose us. We lose our
Mm.
identity. We lose who we are. We lose our purpose, and we become a role. We become a sister. We become a mother. We become a wife. We become a business owner. We become
Mhm.
all of these things. And who we are when you put all of that down, well, we forget who that is. We don't even know
Mm.
who that is.
Mm.
And so I think the lessons I would teach is one of the biggest lessons for me has just been identity. Who are you? When you're
Mm.
not being mom, when you're not being the project manager for a multi-million dollar construction project, who
Mhm.
are you when the lights go off, the cameras go off, you take off the hat and the cute lights and lipstick and all of that? What's left? And who's she? And do you like her? Do you love her?
Mm.
Are you okay with her? And so I think I would tell women it's okay to figure out who you are. That's one. Two, it's okay not to be okay.
Mm.
Because we
Yeah.
always think we've got to put on our cape and take
Mhm.
off.
Everything that you're saying, Dawn, it's just landing. It's you, who you are, and how you're saying it and what you're saying. It's just like straight to the heart. So thank you for speaking your truth and for helping so many women. So
Absolutely.
we know that you're a woman of many, many talents, just like so many of our viewers at home, and that you have really 3 specific arms in your business. So can you
Yes.
tell us about the different areas that you tackle?
Yeah, so this is what I tease my friends. This is my elevator pitch. So here goes.
Woo!
Uh, Grace Applied, I've locked into 3 C's because I alliterate almost everything I do just for memory. It's how my mind works.
Yeah.
So there's the conversation arm. That's going to be the teacher, conference speaker, mentor, all of that side of what I do. I make space for grace for women in those sectors. So my book writing, my blogging, all of that is in conversation. Second role is coordination. I'm a project manager. I'm like the anal project manager. Like you don't like to see me coming sometimes because task driven. Did you do what you were supposed to do? Like I'm her. And so people hire me instead of doing it internally, they'll hire me to come manage a project or coordinate a project. So that's coordination. The last part is consultation. That's a training arm of what I do. I'll come and take your team, whatever it is, and teach them how to manage a project. Because project management is really building people. It has absolutely nothing to do with the project. Take care of the people will take care of you. So you build people. Once you give people value and help them understand, I can't do this without you, and you're critical to what we're doing. Task ownership is easy. Project management is easy. At this point, I come to a meeting and deliverables are on the table and we're ready to go. So it's training people to build people so that we can get projects accomplished.
Well, thank you so much for being with us, Dawn, and
Thank
thank you
you,
so many dynamic women on today's show. We love learning from women in business, and of course, with business comes
Yeah.
fashion. So now we're going to check in with Teresa from Power Stylings, our resident style expert. Hey, Teresa!
Good morning, Teresa.
Good morning, ladies. I am so happy to be with you on the CW in Miami.
Yes. Now, Teresa, we're getting into closet detox this morning. Can
Yeah.
you please tell us where to start?
Okay, so detoxing our closets will prepare us to be a better version of ourselves. Okay, so the very first thing that we have to do is clear everything. You want to start with a blank slate, so you take everything out, and it's a lot to do, but I recommend if you have a big closet or if you have several closets, take it section by section, but commit to taking it all out. Okay. And then you have to make 4 piles. You make a pile for keeping, tossing, donating, and one that people don't really think about is a tailor pile, because you might have some things, your body changes a little bit, and you love those things, and you don't want to get rid of them quite yet. They just need a little tweaking. You need a tailor pile because you're going to have that bag to take to the seamstress. Okay.
So that's not called hoarding. It's not called hoarding.
The hoard pile. No.
Not at all. Remember, you have that toss pile, right? Toss and donate. That's what's going out of your house, okay? And so, you know, it doesn't have to be a daunting thing. Get your friends, have a Sex in the City moment, you know, or call POWERstylings.
Yes.
Right.
With it.
Teresa always brings us the best tips, and we always are going to lift higher. Are you a podcast girl? I love podcasts, and podcasts are a great way to explore new topics and learn something new every single week. So up next, we have our podcast pick of the week.
Hello, everyone. This is Raquel Walters of the RaquelWalters.com. And last week, I interviewed one of my students, Ariel, who I helped her through my course, Intention Over Fear, to get clear on her business idea and teaching her ways to manage her doubts and fears in pursuing her business goals. She now has monetized her love for fashion by starting her online clothing boutique store, The True Dream, that's helping many women to look more stylish and feel more confident in their skin. This week, I will share 2 tools you need to use right away to set up your business once you have clarity on what service or product you're going to offer the world. The first tool, I would recommend that you secure a booking calendar, such as Acuity Scheduling or Calendly, so that you'll have a way to schedule your clients and collect payments for your product or service. The second tool I'll recommend is that you'll need to have a click of a link on your social media platforms. You need a link in your bio. For more information on how you can get clear on your business idea and start building your business foundation the right way, head over to RaquelWalters.com or follow me on Instagram at Raquel A. Walters. Catch you next time.
Thank you, Miami. What a great way to kick off our show at our new home here on the CW. Can you believe it?
Yay! And don't forget, each and every Saturday, you can catch us right here on the CW at what time? 7:30. So set your DVRs, put it in your phone, put it in your notes, whatever you got to do. 7:30 a.m. We already got your plan set.
Bright and early. Have your coffee, come to the Connect. So if you are enjoying all of this girl boss magic, catch all of our past episodes over on our YouTube channel, and you can binge watch them Netflix style over at Natalie's Network.
And don't forget to join our membership or register today at theconnectonline.com. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.
But we always have to end with the dance, ladies. Boochie, boochie.